Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to wish all of my Canadian viewers a very happy Thanksgiving. In Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October. It's actually taking place tomorrow, but a lot of families have their Thanksgiving dinners either tonight or tomorrow night. So whatever day you are celebrating, I hope you're having a wonderful time with your family. I also just celebrated my 49th birthday in the beginning of October. So this is my final year of being in my 40s, and I had a very simple birthday dinner. I was taken out for a lovely meal at a really beautiful restaurant, and I had just a wonderful time. And for those of you that struggle with aging and getting older, please try not to feel sad when it's your birthday. Part of life is getting older, and it's okay. I know that there is so much emphasis on being young and the youthful part of our life, but there is nothing wrong with getting older, and it's a blessing to age. I plan on making the most of my 49th year in life. This is my last year in my 40s, and I'm gonna have a great time. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was hair. So I have made a couple of small changes. For a really long time, well, for 2 years, I took this marine collagen, and this is the Agent Nateur or Agent Nateur holi mane, and it is a really great quality marine collagen. I have to say the only effects I personally noticed was in my skin. I do think it helped a lot with my skin. Honestly, I don't think it did anything for my hair. And I have gone back to a bovine collagen, and this one is from Great Lakes Wellness, and it's a grass-fed bovine collagen. And what I've always done is I put a scoop of this in my tea every morning. So I always take some form of collagen, whether it was a marine collagen or now a bovine collagen. This collagen is incredibly pricey. I do think it's good. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I just wanted to make a change to see if it would help with my hair, which I look back on my older videos from 2 years ago, and my hair was so much fuller. I had so much more hair. So it's hard for me to pinpoint exactly what the problem was, because I know I had very low iron. This was before I started doing YouTube videos, and I was shedding. But once I was taking iron again and eating meat again, that all got resolved. Then the next big shed was when I had COVID. So I got incredibly sick, and 3 months later I had a massive hair shedding. And that seemed to eventually, it just ran its course and it was done. But then a year later, after the initial shed, I did have another shedding happen, and I believe it was related to having had COVID. I know that there are a lot of people online who've had the hair shedding from when they were sick too with COVID, and I believe this has been the main culprit for all the shedding I've personally experienced. Now, I know there's the possibility of me being perimenopausal, and that may be a factor too, but I have a feeling if I had never gotten COVID, I don't think my hair shedding due to being perimenopausal would be so severe. Again, I'm never quite gonna know what happened. It's just, I'm not gonna ever find out. I don't even know what strain of COVID I had when I had it, but I mean, it knocked me on my butt. I mean, it kicked the you-know-what out of me. I was so incredibly sick. The fever I had was insane. I sweated through my sheets on my bed. I mean, I had never sweated like that before in my life, from a fever no less. And, I went down to 96 pounds. I lost so much weight when I had COVID. So it took me a very long time to recover. And I do attribute my severe hair shedding to COVID. Of course, now that I'm perimenopausal, this is another factor I have to think about, but all in all, it's anyone's guess, isn't it? So onward and upward, I am just going to take this bovine collagen. I'm going to take this for a while, see if I notice any difference. I am going to get my hair trimmed soon. I'm probably going to cut off more than I normally do. I'm thinking maybe up to here. I'm not sure. I will talk with my stylist and see what she has to say about it. So my next video will most likely be after I have my haircut. So this is just my latest update. I hope that everybody is doing well. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to me and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it. I want to thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.